So if you're anything like me, you probably clicked on this video to find out the best way to get into entrepreneurship and make money online in 2024 without any fancy degrees, family connections, or any prior talent. Now, if that's the case, or if you're just looking to make an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a month on your phone, you clicked on the right video. 4 months ago, I was just the average 16-year-old, scrolling on my phone, playing video games, and certainly not making any money. But then something changed. I came across a business model that genuinely allowed me to change my life. And in that time, I went from making $0 a month to $25,000 a month within 4 months. The past couple months, I've made over $50,000, and it's only up from here. But wait, how did I even do this as a 16-year-old? What was the vehicle, the business model that allowed me to get here? It's all through a simple business model that doesn't even require you to start a business. All you need to do is learn and study a specific set of skills. So put down your phone, whip out a notepad, and genuinely listen, because this could change your life. The business model is called high-ticket remote sales. And basically it allows you to do sales from your computer selling very high-ticket products. Now, if you have the image of the annoying car salesman in your head, get it out, because that is not at all what high-ticket sales is. What it is essentially selling another offer or info product online on behalf of another business owner who does not have the time to do it themselves. Some examples would be Iman Gadzhi, Luca Belmar, Andrew Tate, or anybody in that space. Now, if that still doesn't make sense, hang out here because I'll explain it all more. With high-ticket sales, there are really two routes that you can take: DM setting or high-ticket closing. Now, I did both, and most people like to start off as a setter because it's way less responsibility. A setter is basically someone who sits in the inbox of one of those famous people, and what they do is respond to messages, booking calls for the closers. Now, your job as a setter would be to qualify these people and then put them on a call. This is actually one of the best and easiest ways to make an extra $4,000 a month online, because all it requires you to do is sit and text on your phone. Essentially, you're just texting all day and you're making money from it, rather than, scrolling on TikTok. Now, the way you make money from this is you get a percentage of every deal that closes. So for example, if you're selling an offer that's $5,000, maybe it's a dropshipping course, maybe it's a trading course, doesn't matter. If you book an appointment and that closes, a lot of the time you'll make 5% of that. So you'll make $250 every time you book somebody on a call and they close. Now, for a large client where they might get thousands of DMs every single day, if you book in 20 meetings and 10 of them close, you just made yourself $2,500 in one day. Now, for that reason, DM setters can make an easy 5 to 8K a month from anywhere in the world. If you're able to get really good at going through the motions and booking meetings, you are going to make money. Now, closing is the second step, and it's what I do instead. Instead of going through the motions and booking the meeting, you actually are in front of that prospect, taking the sales call and closing them. Now, for the reason that is a much harder job, you receive 10 to 20% of that closing. So the same setter who's making $2,500 a day because 10 meetings closed, as a closer, you would make $5,000. And that's on 10%. For example, let's say you sell a $5,000 offer again, and let's say you're the closer this time and they decide to give you 20%. Now, if you close one deal, that's $1,000. All you have to do is close 10 deals a month. And a lot of the time you'll be taking 3 or 4 calls a day. So that should be very, very easy. And if you do that, you'll make $10,000 a month. As easy as that. Now, there's a great thing and a bad thing about this business, and it just depends on how you look at it. This is all full commission. You will not make money if you can't perform. And now I'm gonna tell you why that's a good thing. The thing I hate about most modern jobs is you are locked into the amount of money that you are going to make no matter what. And I picked up this mindset when I was watching The Office, probably 10 years old. And I remember an episode where Jim got his commission cut and he couldn't make any more commission on anything he sold. And he sat there and he didn't really want to do any more work, because why? If you're making a flat $70,000 a year, and you have no opportunity to make any commission or make any more, then why work? So that you don't get fired? Now, me personally, I hate that mindset. I like the mindset that the more you work, the more money you will make. A risk to reward mindset. And that's the mindset that's making people a lot of money. So for example, as a DM setter or a closer, no, you're not gonna get $5,000 a month. No, you're not gonna get $50,000 a year. You are going to get as much or as little as you put into it. And that's the reason it's so good. If you are willing to actually put work into this, you will be rewarded drastically. Another great thing about this business is that sales will never die. A business without sales is not a business, and businesses will always need salespeople. The online coaching market size of info products is over $6 billion in 2024. And all of these businesses need salespeople. So if you take action and you become a salesperson, they're gonna need you, and they're gonna pay you handsomely for it. So no, high ticket sales is not dying, and it won't for the foreseeable future. Even with trends like AI that might take over DM setting in another 5-10 years, this can't happen with closing. No matter what you say, sales is a face-to-face experience, and that won't change. Robots can't understand human psychology, and even if they could, they're not gonna be able to replicate tonality and actually close deals. And now by this point, you probably understand why sales is one of the best business models to get into online, and you're probably asking, how do I get into it? Now, first you're gonna have to learn sales. And DM setting is what I would recommend you to learn in 2024 right away, because it's so simple. There's not that large of a skill gap. Now, I won't cover how to become an amazing appointment setter in this video. I'll put a link in the description for a free training on how you can do it right now. But wait, don't click off the video yet. Watch that at the end. I have a little bit more stuff to go over. Once you get good at sales, you need to get placed on an offer. And this is where 95% of you will fail. So listen up. 90% of you will get placed on horrible offers or no offer at all because you don't know how to do outreach. The absolute best way to get an offer in this sales space, and nobody will disagree with me, it's by having a good network. So go out there, document your journey, and raise a following. Sure, outreach works 100% of the time if you do it the right way, but having a network is how you're gonna get those top scale offers. People are gonna notice you. They're gonna wanna work with you. And that's the best leverage that you could possibly have. It's yourself. I've been documenting my sales journey from day one, and it's allowed me to meet a ton of cool people and even do a podcast with some of the biggest names in this space, like Cardinal. And that's why I recommend that you start a social media and you start, actually marketing your journey. So document your sales journey, start doing outreach, and start learning how to become a salesperson. No, not a car salesman. I know we already went over this, but a DM setter or a closer. Stay consistent, and there's no way you won't start absolutely printing money. All right, we reached almost the end of the video, and you're probably asking, how do I get into it? Now, first you're gonna have to learn sales. And DM setting is what I would recommend you to learn in 2024 right away, because it's so simple. There's not that large of a skill gap. Now, if you wanna learn how to do your job properly as a setter or a closer, so that you don't really mess things up, you should subscribe and keep an eye out for my future videos, because I'll be making more in-depth content extremely soon. So yeah, last thing, subscribe, click the notification bell, and make sure to like this video if you learned anything. Leave a comment down below with some advice or anything you want me to do in the next video. And if you want to fast track your sales journey, I have a coaching program where I can teach people like you one-on-one how to become remote closers or DM setters from day one. And if you're interested, feel free to DM me the word setter on any of my platforms, or click the link in the description and join my Discord. There's more information there. I hope you guys learned something. Get going, get grinding. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.